not joking. Now my guys, them know me.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the first to find out. About 3,081 legal migrants, I mean people who legally came to the UK, people who got sponsorship, got a visa, booked their flights, legally migrated from their countries to the UK, have been asked to leave the UK within 60 days. At this point, I'm like, what is going on? What exactly is going on? I know this 60 days rule have been in existence for a long time. In my opinion, I think it is too short. Now, what exactly is these people's plight? These people unfortunately got into the wrong hands. I mean, they got employed by employers who exploited them, by employers who refused to go by the rules. In this situation, exploited, it is the victims who are being penalized. I mean, employers, all they do is that they lose their license. They still go about their life, they still live in the UK, but these carers, their employees who in this situation are the victims, are the ones that are facing the full wrath of the law, are the ones that are being penalized. Lots and lots of these people left their good paying jobs, some sold their properties, some took loans to be able to come to the UK for better life. Some came alone, some came with their spouses, some came with their entire family. We all talk about Jabba, move to the UK, migrate to the UK. But if in reality, it is a lot of money. It costs thousands and thousands of pounds to move to the UK. And even the Brits, people who live here, most of them cannot even afford it. Kindly Google the number of people that earn at least £3,000 as net income in the UK. Only a few percentage of people. Now tell me how many of them can actually be able to afford migrating to another country. Some Brits, they are fed up of this country, but they can't even move because they do not have money. This is to tell you that it costs a fortune. It costs a whole lot of money to migrate to the UK. Now let's have a look at this article. Thousands of migrant care workers have been threatened with deportation despite doing nothing wrong after the Home Office took enforcement action against their employers. In one case, a brother and sister from India who paid a recruitment agency £18,000 to secure care jobs in the UK, only to find that they had been scammed, were told they must find another company to sponsor them in 60 days or leave the country. And this has been our national anthem for years now. Paying to get jobs in the UK sometimes may not go the way you want, because most of these people that are charging you this amount of money, sometimes they are so greedy that they can't even say no. For instance, they tend to overemploy people. So in that situation, some persons tend not to get shit because they can't say no to money, even though they know they've reached their capacity. As long as the money keeps coming from these people, they cannot say no. That's just how it works, unfortunately. Now, in this situation, these people, they paid £18,000. Do you know what £18,000 is? That's a lot of money. How many people can get net income of £18,000 in 2 years in this country, or even in a year in this country? Because the average amount of net income people get in the UK should be like 1.5. Now, multiply 1.5 by 12. So how many people are able to earn 18,000 in 2 years, guys, that you will bring this huge amount of money and give to someone? Now, this set of people in this situation has also been paid by others, so it's not just you that they are collecting £18,000 from. Now let's go on. Zainab, contractor 22, and her brother Ishmael 25 had borrowed money from relatives to cover the cost of moving to the UK. But when they arrived, they say the accommodation they had been promised did not materialize and they were not given any shift. In April, they found out that the company that had sponsored their visas had been stripped of its license to recruit workers from abroad by the Home Office, but the enforcement action would also punish them. The siblings were sent a letter that because their sponsorship was linked to the sanction company, it was no longer valid. And that is the problem. Most people, they sell their properties. I've made a video about this, that it is never advisable to sell off your properties. It's bad enough that you're losing your job. Imagine selling your house, your lands, your cars, your properties, everything to move to a country that you're not even sure would favor you. And there are lots and lots of content on YouTube about people crying out that they've been scammed, that they came to the UK after sold their properties and end up not getting shipped. Do you know that it is enough punishment coming to the UK without working? I mean, you're here, you're not working, and you know when you're in the care sector, you can't work in retail, you can't work in construction, or you can't work as a cleaner. That's to be that sector that you're in. So you're already limited. Now, the struggle to get another job or probably to get 20 hours is quite a lot. Now, imagine not even getting any at all, because when you come here to get into 20-hour shift, they want to see that you've worked as a carer for like 6 months. That's what most agencies demand for. And sometimes these people that charge you huge amount of money, they are so wicked that they don't want to give you reference. Like, you're not giving someone shift and you're not providing reference. Like, what exactly do you want that person to do? Another care worker threatened with deportation described the experience as hell. The 32-year-old woman, Catherine, left her job as a teacher in Nigeria to become a care worker in the UK. She and her husband sold their land and car dealership business to cover relocation costs. But she says she was not given the work she had been promised. The manager was not taking my calls, she said. We were frustrated and confused. Most times, these people, they are so wicked, they are so cruel that they don't want to they don't want to pick your calls, they don't want to talk to you. If you remember a video that I shared, the employer was telling them without any empathy that our COS has been revoked. I've taken the case to court. People have 60 days to get another job. And me right now, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Like, with no empathy. That's the thing. Most of them, they are so ruthless. They don't care. For someone to have the mind to collect £18,000, £20,000, £10,000 from you, it shows that that person is ruthless, that person is greedy, that person does not have human sympathy or empathy for a job that you're not even supposed to pay anything for. All they need to do is advertise their job and go through your CV, interview you. If you're qualified for the job, you get it. That's how it's supposed to be. But since this care route has been introduced, a lot of exploitation has taken place, and sometimes I'm just like, am I still in the UK? Like, how on earth did we get to this point? This is a country that I could have vouched for anytime, any day, that things like this can never happen. But oh my gosh, it happened right before my eyes. My only pain is that these companies, they are not being penalized enough. I feel like if you're deporting the victims, then these people at the same time, their COS should not only be revoked, they should be deported as well, or they should be charged to court. Like, I wish they could do something about this, because they also need to be penalized. They're like, oh, at the end of the day, it's just my COS that will be revoked. I can still do whatever I want to do. I can even choose to close my company. And mind you, these people, they've taken over £50,000, over £80,000 from people. Do you know what £80,000 is? It's enough to help you set up another business entirely. It's enough to help you go into real estate business, like buy lots and lots of houses, rent out. It's a lot of money. So why don't governments make sure that they refund these people, especially the ones that have never even had to work for this company? Why don't the government make sure that they refund, even if you're deporting these victims, let the company refund them their money? I feel like it's something they should do. They should ensure that they refund these victims their money, because some of them have not even worked at all. They're totally dependent on, or maybe they are dependents that have been working, or relatives, or friends, church. So refund them their money. Let them at least have something to hold on to before going back to their country, not just coming here and going back empty-handed. Do you know how depressing it is? Because it's as though they are being punished twice. Number one, not getting enough shift in the UK, which of course it's devastating, and then having to move back. Now, the Home Office said it had taken action to crack down on worker exploitation and abuse within the care sector, and was working hard to support care workers into alternative jobs when their sponsorship has had their license revoked. But when asked about what the support was, it did not provide details, saying only that the work was ongoing. So they are saying that they are cracking down on care visas, but they are providing support for people that are affected. Now, when asked, okay, what support that you provided, they said it was ongoing. They had nothing much to say, because if you look at it, there's actually no support that is being provided, because 60 days is too short. In my opinion, I think they should make it like 6 months, because being able to get a job in 60 days is too short. Now, this person stated that she has put out over 300 applications, but none has gotten back. Because if you go on the website now, most people will tell you that we do not offer sponsorship. Even though they know they offer sponsorship, they just do not want their ATS system to be packed with CVs. So the people that tend to get this sponsorship are people that come there to work as bank staff, or people that come there to work as agency staff, and maybe they look at them and like, okay, these people, they are really doing well, they know what they are doing, they are hardworking, we want to retain you, are you happy to stay with us? And then they offer sponsorship. That's what most of them do. But if you go on their website and apply, they won't even respond to you. If you even go to their care home to tell them, oh, I need a job, once they get sponsorship, your council, that job they won't even give you. How is someone able to get this job in 60 days? I would say if you ever plan on coming to the UK, because I know some people will still not here. So I'm talking to you right now. Some people have currently put up their properties for sale so they can pay someone and come to the UK, because that's just how it is. That's how the world is. People will still be people. Please make sure you come in with your international driver's license, because I kind of feel like is domiciliary care that even tend to employ people more and offer sponsorship. Most people, they're able to get employed as domiciliary carers because they can drive and they have access to cars. Another thing I want to know that most times when your employer COS is suspended or they are undergoing review, most times you're aware. Like, most employers, they don't hide it from their employees. It is their responsibility to tell their employees. Once you know this already, please, the best thing you can do for yourself is start on time to start looking for these jobs. Don't wait until the sponsorship is revoked before you can then start looking for a job. Very important, guys. And I know someone that his company COS was suspended. You know, when he's suspended, you can still be working. So fortunately, where he normally works as a bank staff, they offered him a job. But somehow they asked him, okay, why are you leaving? Like, doing the interview. And he stated that because where I work, our license has been suspended and they've not been providing enough shifts. Do you know that because of this thing, the new company that was supposed to sponsor him said they were not going to sponsor him again? Like, it was like fame. I also know someone that works as a bank staff, a lady. She was looking for sponsorship, but she did not openly tell them she needed sponsorship. But the moment she told a colleague that their license has been suspended, like where she works, the company that brought her to the UK, their license has been suspended and they've not been giving her enough shift. The colleague she told went to tell the manager. You know things like this now just fly a lot at the workplace. That's why most times you have to just tame your mouth, count your words, don't just open your mouth and say what you shouldn't say. So it's just spread, and that was how they asked her to stop coming. Like, they stopped giving her shift as a bank staff. Like, it's crazy. I know currently there is a petition that is up right now for government to quit deporting people that are in this situation or extend the time given. I sincerely hope they look into this, because it is beyond heartbreaking. Imagine coming here with your children and being faced with this. That's how I always tell people, before you move to a new country, do your findings, watch videos, check gov.uk, do your research. If possible, come alone, or maybe just come with your spouse. Find your way, settle them, bring your children. I don't like seeing children suffering. Imagine bringing children here and they already love the country, they have their friends, they love their school, they're happy here, they don't even want to imagine their life in Nigeria again. And then you give them the heartbreaking news that you've been given 60 days to leave, or you're about to be deported. There are so many people that have received letters. As a matter of fact, 3,081 care workers currently in this situation. So many people have received letters. So many people have left. Some are preparing to leave. Some people, they are ignorant, they don't want to leave. They're like, we die here, you people will have to come and drag me from my house before I will go back to Nigeria, which of course shouldn't even be. I just hope people learn. Anyway, guys, my heart goes out to people that have been affected. I just pray you're able to get a job. Keep your faith up, keep your faith high, don't give up. I always say it's like that. My mantra is you will never get something when you stop chasing. But as long as you keep chasing, and you choose or decide never to give up, you will definitely get that thing that you seek. I just pray that God will show you favor, show you mercy, because at this point it's just God, and believe me, it will come true for you. So we've come to the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. I want to know your thoughts about this. Do you think they should extend it? Do you think 60 days is too short? Just share your thoughts, your anger, your vex, your frustration in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all again. Bye guys.